The fitness industry is one big lie. You have these shredded, amazing, Hollywood actor looking bodies that all they're saying is they spend 30 minutes in the gym twice a week, and that's all you need to do in order to get the great body. We know in reality that's nowhere near that. I've personally created over 1,200 custom-made diet and training plans, which has transformed over 1,200 successful elite entrepreneurs so far. And I can tell you that not one of these have had the results that they had in 20 days, in 2 weeks, in 30 days, with no effort and no dieting and all the other stupidities that you hear from the industry. And the reason for this state of the industry is twofold. One, human brains, we're all wired to want instant results. So if I told you, which I've said on this channel millions of times, it takes anywhere between 3 to 6 months for an average person to get complete transformation. Some people can take less, some people can take more, depending on where you start. But for vast majority of you, 3 to 6 months is generally what you need to have. Basically, nobody can recognize you. You're now lean, muscular, and pretty much have everything you want from your health, looks, confidence, energy, etc. Now, we all don't want that. What we want to hear is, oh, that's great, but how about I click a button or take a pill or take a supplement, and then in 2 weeks, I'm going to look like whatever. We know that that never works. At least, people who have a brain, they know it. But again, that's one reason, because everybody wants fast results. And number two is because specifically things like dieting and supplements are trillions of dollars worth of industries, where supplements are always going to be easier to sell than actual coaching and doing the work. Why? Because, hey, what you're saying is without any work, I can just take a supplement or pill and be in great shape. Yeah, 99.9% of people are going to fall for that versus an actual elite entrepreneur who's built a business, and he understands that he didn't build a business in 2 weeks. It usually took years. So he's like, okay, this building the body thing is probably not going to take 2 weeks either. Of course, minority of people are that. Majority of people are on the other side. They're like, oh, just give me the pill. Now, I can tell you from experience, again, I've been doing this for 16 years. I've had 1,200 transformed elite entrepreneurs so far. I can tell you that there's one thing that changes it all. The one thing that you need, which is what every other human needs in order to actually be transformed, and is not a new stupid fad diet, a supplement, or a pill, and that is custom made. The plan, both eating and training plan, that is custom made for you. Now let's go a little bit into why you need a custom diet. It's simply because you have a unique combination of genes, habits, amount of muscle, activity levels, goals, times that you want to exercise, preferred type of exercise. Some people like lifting weights, some people like cardio, a bunch of other things that go into the combination of these makes you uniquely you. There's not one other person out of 8 billion people in the world that has the exact same combination of all of these as you do, because nobody has the genes that you do. And then all the other things combined, this is why you need a custom diet. That's why I've created 1,200 so far custom-made diets that transform 1,200 successful entrepreneurs. Not one of them ever had the same diet, nor will anyone ever have the same diet, because nobody is you. Your brother, sister, mother, father, child, friend, coworker, somebody, they're not you. They don't have the same requirements as you do when it comes to what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. When it comes to exercise, the exact same thing. Imagine if I said, hey, I'm a coach, I'm in great shape, you just do what I do. Here's my training program. And that's ridiculous, of course. And the reason I say that is because I remember many years ago, I was in a gym once training somebody, and I saw a trainer. Basically, he's like, so he had an overweight mom, like a woman who was very overweight, barely started working out. And he's like, today we're going to do, what we're going to do? And she's like, what? He's going to do. So he said, we're going to do power chest workout. And I'm like, power chest workout? You're going to put this overweight mom, you think she needs a power chest workout? What on earth is going on? Why? Because that's what the guy did. He was a power lifter, so he needed a power chest workout. And then the woman obviously needs that too. It's like, what? So this is the reason why if somebody says, hey, you can just go buy a $5 fitness magazine and probably get 2 to 3 training programs in there. Would that be better taking those and trying to do those versus nothing? Yes, it probably would. But is that the optimal training program that you should have? that is tailored to your goals, your recovery ability, the amount of muscle you have, how much muscle you can build, what specific muscles on your body you want to emphasize, what muscles maybe you have injuries or pains on, so that we need to go a little bit easier on them, take maybe lighter weight with more reps, or not train them at all for now because of these injuries. Do you think that would probably be better than doing some kind of random workout? You can Google, hey, give me a 3 times a week workout program, and it's going to give you something. Again, is that better than nothing? Yes. But is a custom training program made for you, just like a custom made diet that's made for you, is that going to be absolutely superior to everything else? Guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. And that's why the state of this industry is so sad, because it's basically snake oil salesmen selling you the newest, dumbest fad or supplement or pill, or you have all these steroid filled, which basically 99.99% of everything that you see on YouTube and Instagram and other fitness influencers, TikTok, are roided out of their minds while telling you that this is how you get the physique in 30 minutes a day, twice a week, or some stupid, shit like that. When in reality, I used to train in the beginning of my career, I used to train physique models, basically physique athletes, which are the most, I would say, mentally effed up, just, riddled with all kinds of eating disorders, like the group of people that is basically on verge of suicide most of the time, most of them. It's just and after a few years, I'm like, after a client sent me like 17 messages while I was asleep, and I was like, somebody definitely died. So I'm calling in the morning, what's up? It's like, Coach, I had 13 grams of carbs more than I should have yesterday. Is my life ruined now? And I'm like, 13 grams of carbs, you had 50 calories more than you were supposed to? What on earth? Like, just go walk for 10 minutes and there you go, or 5 minutes. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm out. This is like too much craziness. I just don't want to deal with that. I want to deal with normal people. So I started dealing with entrepreneurs, which, again, we're not normal, but by any stretch of imagination. But the point here is, at the end of the day, please remember, you don't need not only that you don't need, but it's just going to be worse for you when you hop on any of the new fad diets or current fad diets. Remember, Dan Kennedy said decades ago, if you don't know what to do in achieving a certain goal, just look what everybody else is doing and do the opposite of that. Like, don't do that. So if you now see, what is everybody doing? Everybody's hopping on the most popular current fad. At this point, at the time of this video, it is carnivore, because it's probably the stupidest diet ever invented in history of humankind. That somebody tells you that you shouldn't eat an apple, you shouldn't eat salad, you shouldn't eat, broccoli is horrible for you. Anybody with the brain, or anybody who's scientifically educated at the smallest level, should laugh at that. But again, a regular person, I don't blame them. Like, I don't know, there's this doctor, and so he's a doctor promoting a stupid diet, saying that broccoli is bad for you, apple is bad for you. People don't know. I get that. So basically, please remember, if you don't know what to do, look what everybody else is doing and do the opposite. Don't do that. So if everybody's on carnivore, don't do carnivore. If everybody is fasting because that's the current fad, then don't fast. Just eat like a normal human whenever you feel like it, because remember, meal timing and meal frequency do not matter for your fat loss results. How many meals a day you have, or what time of the day you have the meals, as long as you have total calories controlled, does not matter at all to your fat loss. You can have 1 meal a day or 15 meals a day. You can eat in the morning and not eat anything else, or you can not eat anything and just have dinner. None of it matters. If you have the same amount of calories at the end of the day, your results when it comes to losing body fat are going to be identical, okay? So please don't fall for the breakfast is horrible for you, just like breakfast is the best meal of the day. It's not. If you don't feel like having breakfast, meaning you don't feel like eating in the morning, and that doesn't make you hungrier at night, totally fine to skip breakfast, which is, fasting. Totally fine in that case. I have nothing against it. But presenting fasting as some miracle, unimaginable great thing for your health is ridiculous. So please remember, the state of this industry is the same as it's always been, which is basically steroid-filled clueless morons leading the blind. They're blind leading the blind by taking the newest fad, newest supplement, newest magic pill, when in reality, none of that is true. You need a custom diet, and if you want to see how you should customize that diet, check out the video here where I show you step by step what are the 4 components of your calorie expenditure every day and how to customize your diet to fit you. So go check out that video. And if you want to lose 20 or 50 pounds without starvation, cardio, or give enough carbs, then click the button below and book a call to chat with me or somebody on my team, and we'll see how and if we are a match and how we can get you there the fastest possible, most efficient way. See you guys next time.